Tarot Parlor, and this is your reading for July 2019. And I've already invoked the overseen guides for the astrological sign of Taurus to just give us a little more depth to this reading, and any channeled messages from them are welcome as we move deeper into the month of July. And at this time, I'd like to just invite you to sit back and relax, set an intention for this reading here today. Or if there are any difficulties in your life, any burning questions, just allow them to come to the surface for this reading. I also like to take this time to remind you that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with all of you Taurians out there, but go ahead and take what works for you and leave what doesn't behind on the table. And also, you may want to check out your rising sign as well as your moon sign just to get a broader scope of what's actually happening in your life right now in the month of July. So I just want to feel into like where things are. Interestingly enough for you, I always go to where I'm pulled first, and that's where I begin the reading. And I'm pulled right at the final outcome. I'm pulled to the final outcome, and I'm also pulled to the star card. Now the star card was upright, and the final outcome, the Hermit, is reversed. So, right away, the first thing that Spirit's coming in and saying is that they really want you to focus on yourself. They want you to go deeper into this element of meditation and really finding out what's going on at a very deep level. They're talking about your soul's journey. They're talking about getting in touch with your inner compass. So that's like what keeps you on your path, is that inner compass. And uh, this is something that you've got some deep work that's coming up here towards the end of July for you. There's also this energy of the star card, which is in your environment, and it's bringing in that beautiful healing energy of a tremendous hope and a bright future, and just the way they're showing it to me is it's lighting your path. So whereas you may be having a little trouble at the end of July, really getting anchored into a meditative process and really finding, contacting that Hermit card where you begin to see that beacon of light and follow it, or as Spirit said, you connect in with your inner compass and you follow it. Um, you're going to have the help of the light of the stars shining down on your path, and it's really beautiful because the way they're showing it to me is like I'm seeing the light of a silvery moon and the stars, and I'm seeing it shining down on a path through the trees, through the forest, and it's really just illuminating what's right in front of you, and everything else off to the side stays in the darkness. So what this is telling me is that this is you're about ready to move through a transition, and they're saying this is a gateway of transition. And as we know, when we're dealing with the 22 major arcana cards, we are always dealing with we're dealing with these archetypes, but we're always dealing with initiations. Each one of these brings us deeper into an initiation, and they all relate to the greater mysteries of our spiritual journey. So this is where they're starting the reading for you, and they're not making it light. They're saying, you know what, Taurus, that you're going to have to get in there, you're going to have to go deep, you're going to have to do the work, but they're also letting me know that you're very close and that it's going to be rewarding at the end of that process. So that was a lot just to kick off your reading. And so let's see how it plays out. Well, now, interestingly enough, here you are and being drawn to another major arcana card. It's not, it's in the place of how you see yourself, and it's the World card. So you're feeling like you've achieved mastery over a cycle, or you're about to. It's reversed, so you're feeling that not quite there yet. That partial victory. You haven't quite achieved mastery, but you're still working on it. So for you, Taurus, then the way you're already in this energy, you're already feeling this pull and this tug here spiritually. So not a big surprise that they opened with your spiritual journey. So, and of course, in your hopes and fears, we've got the Six of Swords, which is another indication of it, and it's reversed, of a journey. So there's some hesitancy here for you to move on and move forward in life. So there's energy also in the foundation. There's the Three of Swords. So there's been some sort of separation. And so this could be it could be a marriage, it could be a love relationship, it could be the passing of someone that you've loved. You're feeling there's grief there. And, we can see the swords through the heart. I don't expound on that much more. That's pretty evident what's going on there. So there's some deeper grief that you're dealing with. And it's very interesting because the path you're on right now is all about the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is reversed now. So you're trying really hard to really focus in and move beyond this grief. You're trying to look at what you still have. You're trying to move forward with it, and it's really evident right here in your present with the Ace of Cups and wanting to feel those new beginnings around love and romance. And this could be a love relationship, or it could be just really wanting to get into that energy of new love. We all love to love. We all love to experience that deeper heart energy at some level. And, whether it's a deep friendship that we're enjoying, or if it's, a special project that's near or dear to our heart, or if it's a love relationship. But because what's hovering over you is family and that deeper commitment to a love connection, something that has reached fruition here in the Ten of Cups. It's like you're really wanting to feel that happiness, contentment, joy, success around love, partnership, and family. Not a big surprise because we're still in this eclipse energy right now, which an eclipse that was in Cancer, the new moon eclipse in Cancer, which is all about, home and family and emotions. So it's not surprising that even you, Taurus, as an earth sign, are feeling a little more emotional right now, and you're dealing with healing your emotions. Really, what I feel like, it's all about whatever happened in the past and the foundation, and this could be a few months ago, several months ago, a year or more ago, is what the overseer guides of Taurus are telling me right now. But they're saying you're going to have to look back, and now is the time for you to heal it and to see how it has impacted your spiritual journey in life. Because everything that happens down here to us, it's all about our spiritual journey. So it's time for you to look at that deeper sense of what's going on, what happened to you in the past few months, the past year, maybe even longer, and begin to not let go, but begin to release the tension and the restriction that it's putting on you. And there's a sense that the guides are telling me that you've compartmentalized it in your earthy Taurian fashion, and you have chosen not to even look at it at all. So don't put this off, Taurus, because I have the distinct feeling from the guides that if you do, it's going to come back in another way, shape, or form. So you definitely want to move through this energy. You want to go into it. And you want to integrate the lessons here, and you also want to accept the healing, and you also want to see where this puts you on your path, because it puts you at a new point on your spiritual journey. That's for sure, that what's coming out of this reading. And even here in the Two of Swords in your immediate future, with that indecision and reversed, it's actually saying, you know what? You don't want to be in a stalemate anymore. You want to like figure this out. You're ready to move forward. And the King of Wands in your recent past reversed is showing, this may have been someone, it could have been a person, a man, or someone who has that male energy, or even an aspect of yourself. And we know that kings are always about fire, wands is about fire. So this was somebody who, it was either a person who was encouraging you to like move beyond this and find your inner strength, or it was an aspect of yourself, but you weren't quite there yet. So this is still reversed in your immediate past. So, but once again, that will come back around. It feels like the influences that are around you now, Taurus, are ones that are going to help you really travel to a calmer place. I feel like you're ready to go there now, whereas you weren't in the past. And it's really interesting because I'm being pulled to these two cards, the Five of Cups reversed and the Star. So I'm going to break these out as a card combination, and I just want to ask where the healing is, what words of wisdom the Tarot can give you right now to help you on your path. Okay, beautiful. So what we have here is the Two of Pentacles reversed, the Eight of Swords reversed, and the Five of Pentacles reversed. So with all of these reverse cards, well, with the Eight of Swords, it's definitely you're ready to take the blindfold off. You're ready to look at it. You're ready to you're brave enough to do this. And that's what Spirit's been waiting for, and your time is now. And in the Five of Pentacles, you know that you're on your way back from this, that all of this heartache and heartbreak and whatever happened in the past, you're able to heal it and move forward. And the Two of Pentacles is just letting you know, once again, with the ebb and flow of money, it's like you're going to be okay. You're not going to experience a material loss, or in this case, sometimes, we literally feel it physically and viscerally. And Taurus, being an earth sign, you embody your emotions. You feel them very physically and viscerally in your body. And so this is letting you know that it's okay with this beautiful energy of the Star card. And with the Five of Cups, it's time to journey through this. It's time to integrate the lesson. It's time to forgive anybody that you need to forgive, including yourself. There may be some forgiveness that needs to happen there. And it's time, most of all, to understand what this lesson meant for everyone involved, especially for you, to begin to integrate it and then to look forward into the future. And to let this be something that gives you that inner strength to move forward, to let this be something that lights up your heart chakra, that really, really puts you deeply in touch with your inner compass, and that feeds you instead of depleting you. So, Taurus, this is actually it's a really good reading when it comes to overcoming odds and overcoming heartache and disappointments. So it's about the difficulties in life that lead us into a stronger, better, and more optimistic future. And just that it's time to journey beyond heartache and disappointment. So Taurus, this is your reading for July 2019. Once again, this is Rowan at the Tea Leaves and Tarot Parlor. Gaia and I are available for private readings by phone, by Skype, or in person. And we will be at Litha Psychic Fair on Saturday, July 27th. So if you are in the Santa Cruz, California area, please stop by and say hello. Until next month, we'll see you next month.